three things I still don't understand after living in Taiwan for 15 years. Say the first thing that comes to mind is I don't understand how young people afford houses. The cost of housing has increased a lot more than the average salary. So I don't understand how you young people afford houses here. It's so expensive. And I know your salaries do not match the cost of housing unless you work at one of these big microchip companies or exporting companies that was giving out like 36-month bonuses or something like that, right?
Every great
Yeah. So how do you afford a new house?
Majority come from their parents.
They're getting help from their family.
Yeah, mommy, daddy buy you a house.
Is that more common in Taiwan?
Of course.
Okay. In America, that's not so common for your parents to buy you a house. Maybe as a wedding gift, they might help you with a down payment. Why does everybody back into their parking spots? You back in everywhere, right? Even Costco, Carrefour, like these places you're going to buy groceries. You got a lot of things. You want to put them in the trunk of your car. If you back in, you can't access the trunk. What's the point? I don't get it.
I never noticed until he pointed out.
Yep.
It seems like in Taiwan it's such common things, you
Yes.
know? Like Taiwanese is just everybody do the same thing, right?
You have to wait. You have to wait for everyone to back in. Oh, no, let me try. Let me try again. No, wait, one more time. I'm waiting for you.
Yeah.
Number three is kind of a mix. Is I still don't quite understand the different religions or traditions or the line between them. Buddhism, Taoism, Confucianism. Is it Confucianism? Anyways, in Taiwan, I know the line is kind of gray, and even the temples and the gods of different beliefs and things. I'm sure if I studied more, I could figure it out. I enjoy visiting all of the amazing temples in Taiwan. There's some beautiful temples, but I still don't quite understand who I'm visiting or who I should be, buying to, when I should be burning money or offering chocolate to the gods. I don't know.
Taiwan guys don't eat chocolate, or maybe
They don't eat chocolate? They don't eat chocolate? I can only choose three.
Yeah.
Instantly, number one, dumping. Specifically, pagan cheese dumping. That's what I'm going with because it's versatile. I could eat it for breakfast. I could eat it for lunch. It goes with coffee, tea, wine. Very versatile. And it's savory. I prefer savory things over sweet things. Number two, dandan mian. Is it like a sesame sauce and a spicy sauce mix?
Sichuan spice flavor.
It's a little savory and a little spicy, right? Kind of wake up your mouth. It's not fire.
Yeah.
But there's enough,
Tingling.
there's enough of a party that I want to join. Tangbao,
Okay.
xiaolongbao.
Din Tai Fung.
Yes, the dumpling, that's good with the little soup inside or like the broth. So it's like a whole experience happening. Could do vegetable base or a meat base. So, honey,
Yeah.
if you could only choose three Taiwanese dishes for 1 year, what would they be and why?
Oh, fried rice.
Boring.
And number two will be noodle with soup.
Okay.
Number three, dumplings.
Fried rice, soup noodles, dumplings.
Westerner and like Asian doesn't much enjoy their lifestyle. What should I say? Like you don't know how to enjoy your life. Don't really spend money, make yourself feel good.
It's like spending money on travel or experiences.
I feel like it.
Okay.
If like, for example, like, right? Oh, mom, dad, and let's go to somewhere. Oh, no, don't spend the money. Too expensive.
Yeah,
That's always then coming out the first sentence.
It's too expensive, or we don't have enough money to do that.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
True or not? Like you don't really have a money. I feel like something is come from like a habit.
Yeah,
Right?
It happens in America. There are many American families that are more, here's a good word for you, frugal.
Frugal.
Frugal. To be frugal is like to be very stingy with your money, which means like you spend very carefully.
Cheap.
Some people might say cheap, yes.
What do you think about America after being away for 4 years?
It's changed. I notice America has changed since the last time we were back in 2019. The first thing I noticed is the price difference. Of course, everything goes up over time, but it feels like things have jumped up in price since 4 years ago. Specifically, eating out at restaurants or having a meal outside. It's so easy to spend $100 at a restaurant. Not even a nice restaurant. It's like, oh my God, that dinner was $80 and then you have to leave a tip. Number one, I noticed things have gotten expensive here. The second thing I noticed, cars. A lot of SUVs here.
Yes.
Everybody has an SUV,
Yeah.
right? I knew that before, but it's like, I just kind of forgot and I come back and it's like, oh wow, I see one person in a car and that car is a giant SUV. Specifically, I've noticed a lot of the new Ford Bronco. That seems to be the most popular car I've seen recently. The third thing I've noticed, family related, people aging over time. I don't know if that's a surprise. It feels like the 4 years we've been away plus COVID equals like 6.5 years or something. It feels like we were in a time warp. I think America experienced COVID differently than Taiwan. It affected people differently in different places, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It feels like America had a harder time going through COVID, like it aged people more. I don't know. This is just my point of view. We've been in America for about a month. What do you think of America so far?
Americans don't eat.
What do you mean we don't eat?
Just a little bit, eat this, eat smoothie. Like, you don't eat.
Maybe that's just my family.
But right now, family equal American. I'm Taiwanese. I represent all Taiwanese.
Okay. So yes, we don't eat breakfast together. We just kind of have smoothies or something light.
Breakfast I can understand. That's
Okay.
fine. But
Okay.
lunch and dinner.
Dinner we usually have together. We'll usually cook together and we'll usually eat dinner together.
It's not the same. 1 or 2 dishes only.
Yes. We don't have a center plate of vegetables for everybody to eat from. We don't do that.
Basically, you salad, lunch, dinner, salad.
Yeah, is that okay?
Not
That's
okay,
not
not okay. That's still hungry. In every family has this one people, either mother, grandma, or father, whatever.
Right.
Majority is female job.
Okay.
Will cook for you.
Okay.
Cook for whole family.
Cook for the whole family.
Yeah.
I got it.
No matter how old you are.
Yeah. Even as an
Yeah.
adult child?
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Why you
All right.
confused?
Well, I understand for like a
Kid.
teenager or kid.
No,
even.
no.
But like,
Adult,
you know,
yeah.
as a 20, 30, 40-year-old, you come home, they
Same.
It's weird for me to hear that like an adult man would go home
Yes.
and his mother would still cook for him.
Yeah. A lot of do like 30, 40, 50 years old live at home is still mother cooking.
That's what sounds weird to me.
I heard the situation is kind of like a son and daughter not living at home, but go home every night for dinner.
Really? Dinner
The guy-
at mother's house.
Yes.
And then go back to their house to
Yes.
sleep.
Yes. I heard the situation a lot.
Interesting.
I don't need to cook. I don't need to clean.
Yeah. So Kelly does not need to cook or clean while we're visiting America, and it's not awkward. It does not expect any of that from her.
Yeah, there's no expectation to do the labor work.
Yep. But then in return, Kelly cannot expect my mom to cook for her or to clean for her. You got to take care of yourself. That could be just partly my family thing, but I think it's also an American culture thing.
Yeah, I know this myself. It's kind of like, do you need help? Or what do you want to eat? You know? She said, no, I can do it.
There's definitely no expectation for your daughter-in-law to cook and clean for the husband's family.
In states, like where we at, Midwest, Minnesota, you don't see that much luxury car.
Not as many as Taiwan. That's another thing I've noticed. A lot of luxury cars. Like the luxury cars per capita, the ratio of luxury cars per person in Taiwan is much higher than in America. Yes, we have more people, so there are more average cars in total, but the ratio, Taiwan versus America, Taiwan has got to be higher. You see Porsches everywhere in Taiwan, Audis everywhere in Taiwan. In America, it's not as common. And then you talk about the really luxury cars, your Rolls Royce, your Bentley. That's very rare to see in America. And it's rare in Taiwan, but definitely more common. It also depends on where you live If you're in Beverly Hills, more luxury cars out there. But for the average American city, comparing to Taichung,
Normal people.
there are many more luxury cars in Taiwan.
Every Taiwanese, as soon as they have money to buy a car, BMW and Mercedes, their first choice.
Yes. Of course, Americans want to buy a BMW or Mercedes. I think it's just a cultural difference.
Then have some fantasy about Xiongbi.
Okay. This exists in America, but it's not the same. In America, we prioritize money towards our home first and your family.
Yes.
And then if you have money after that, then maybe you buy a nice car. I think in Taiwan, it might be opposite. Yeah, as soon as you get money to afford a nice car, you buy that nice car. And then later, maybe you buy a nice house. I don't know. You tell me. Is it in that order? I understand there are also many people that are living with their parents.
And also, culture is you drive in your car, everybody see your car.
That could be part of it,
Yeah.
right? You want to show off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Baby, you